Welcome to DC Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and I'm coming back at you with some new McFarlane Toys news or reveals while checking McFarlane's social media. But man, Ty's back at it again, y'all. You know, what's new, right? What's new? All right, but I will say this, folks. Again, I've said this in previous videos. This has been, for me, the greatest year in action figure collecting. I mean, there's just so many things that has just truly blown my mind that really has me excited as a collector. But yet again, man, what a phenomenal year for McFarlane Toys all across the board. But man, this DC Multiverse line, oh man, it's just been a dream come true for me as a DC fan. But yeah, let's get into the news, man, of these recent reveals. So we're gonna start it off with a figure or a character that I have been looking forward to seeing in this line ever since I started back collecting a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And man, I'm so excited about this. So we're finally getting a Mr. Terrific. So this is the JSA, Justice Society of America, Mr. Terrific. Now, I look forward to seeing this guy in the live action Superman Legacy film. I cannot wait to see Mr. Terrific. One of my all-time favorite heroes, period. But man, this guy looks phenomenal. Now, the thing about this Mr. Terrific figure, folks, and I was wondering if McFarlane was going to do this since we got it with the Captain Boomerang, but he is going to be packaged with a leather jacket, man. As you can see in the image, but he has the leather jacket kind of like thrown across his shoulder, man. He has that like personality to him, so I'm glad they did that with the image, man. I mean, that just really shows off, you know, who he is, his personality, his swag or whatever. But man, this figure looks awesome. The body mold, the colors, the designs, love the face sculpt, man. I look forward to getting this guy in hand, but I really like the fact that McFarlane is not only leaning more into the cloth wired capes, but we're getting leather jackets with our characters, man. So maybe we get that with the Green Lantern figure. I don't know why I be forgetting his name, man. Every time I put it at the bottom of the screen because he's coming too as well. And speaking of Green Lantern figures, we're also getting the Green Lantern Simon Baz. So we're starting to round out that Green Lantern Corps. I mean, we've gotten, as you can see on the table here, we got Toka Ray, if I'm saying his name correctly. We got him. We also have that swappable head with the Abin Sur. To kind of piggyback to what's his name? Just dropped him. Just kind of piggyback to the Mr. Terrific. We also had that Commander Steel, which really gave me hope for more JSA figures. So we do have more JSA figures on the way. I think we have Galatea or the Supergirl, the older version of Supergirl is on the way. But I really like the fact that McFarlane is really starting to round out, you know, that JSA wave of figures. I talk about it on my review for Commander Steel, so that is coming up, folks. Stay tuned for that. But I'm hoping that we do get a classic JSA wave. You know, maybe he's just going to release figures bit by bit. You know, hopefully we'll get that classic Hawkman. Hopefully we'll get Wildcat, Iron Man, Sandman, you know, the original Black Canary. You know, there's just so many characters that he can dive into for JSA. And then when you talk about the Green Lantern Corps, man, he could just go on and on with these characters because there are just so many more that he can release within this line, man. But this Simon Baz figure looks pretty cool. He looks just like he had been ripped out of the comics and everything. I was not a big I won't say a fan, but I didn't follow him as much as the other Green Lanterns. But I know that he and Jessica Cruz formed a team that protected Earth in the comics for a while. So, you know, I anticipate, folks, that we're going to get a Jessica Cruz reveal very soon. So I look forward to that. But man, this Simon Baz figure looks awesome. Again, I like the fact that we're starting to round out the Green Lantern Corps of figures and characters and everything. All right, so we have Mr. Terrific, man. And again, I'm so excited for him, man. I'm just so excited for the possibility of having more JSA members. And we're getting Simon Baz to add to this wonderful collection of Green Lantern figures that we're getting. Walmart exclusives that are coming up. And Walmart, y'all, I'm telling you, I love shopping at Walmart. I know a lot of people I love shopping at Walmart, man. And you get a lot of great deals, but man, they just like sometimes it's just difficult to find the figures that you want. But we have the Action Comics 1000th issue Superman re-released yet again, but this time he comes with a cloth wired cape. But as you can see here in the back, I do have yet another re-release of the Action Comics Superman 1000th, and this one was packaged with the Atomic Skull. So this was a part of the Atomic Skull 2-pack. That review is up on the channel. I love this Superman. This Superman has always been my go-to. You know, for ever since this line started. This was the first Superman, along with the animated series Superman. But this one here, folks, has always been my go-to. He looks classic. You know, he has that classic look to him and everything. I love how they handled the emblem and everything. We also had, this was the first one that McFarlane had released in the line. And as you can see, it's a darker paint deco than this one. And I believe the face sculpt is a bit different. I want to say face sculpt looks a little different. But this one here, he's apparently he's re-releasing this one again with the same color scheme. Yet at the same time, you see how this emblem is? It's a separate piece. It's painted on this time. That I don't agree with. I wish he would have stayed with this, how this emblem is a separate piece. But this time around, gone is this the plastic cape, and now we have more of a cloth wired cape with the S emblem on the back. Now, I love that. And again, folks, I always say, if you're going to do Superman, if you don't get the yellow shield on the back, you ain't getting it right. All right, it's like, for me, it's like Superman has to have the S curl. All right, he got to have the S curl. And you got to give him the shield on the back. So I'm going to get this, folks. Again, I always felt that this was the go-to Superman for me. So, and we've been getting a lot of pretty cool Supermans of late. But I feel like this Superman here is most definitely going to be everybody's go-to for sure, man, with that cloth wired cape and everything. So he looks great, as he did when McFarlane first released him. You know, he just has a few minor tweaks. Now, he doesn't have the updated articulation, so that's another thing. But still, even with that, folks, you can still get this guy in awesome poses. So it's not a deal breaker. You know, he just doesn't have all the articulation that many of the others have. But as you can see right here, I can still put him in flight poses and everything. And then last but not least, we have a Hal Jordan re-release. Now, this is the re-release of the Rebirth Hal Jordan that was packaged with the Dawnbreaker Batman figure maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I do have that review up on the channel as well. I'll put the link in the description below. And let me go pull them off my shelf here. The difference with this Hal Jordan here is there's metallic paint that's utilized for the figure, as opposed to here, you just have the regular, you know, paint that's used. But this is going to be more metallic, and he's going to have a fisted hand, as opposed to this one, which drove me nuts. I don't know why we never got fisted hands with this Hal Jordan. This is the first Green Lantern figure that he released, and he had weapon holding hands. So I don't understand that. And I always felt like the arms were a little bit too long. But this is going to be more metallic. He's going to have a fisted hand, and he's also going to be packaged with a different head sculpt. I actually like this head sculpt better than the new one. Maybe I might feel a little different when I see him in hand. But this one here, I just might pass on, because I don't know if I need another Hal Jordan Green Lantern figure. Maybe I might get him to use for maybe about other head swaps. I don't know, folks. I think if you missed out on this one, I say go for it with this Walmart exclusive if you can find him, because I think he still looks good. I think he looks pretty solid, you know. So, and I love the metallic paint that's utilized for that figure. Really makes it pop. So I might be talking all this right now, but I might see him in Walmart, and I might go on and get him, y'all. So you know how it go. You know, you might be like, I don't know, but then when you see him in the hand, you get him in hand, it's a whole nother story. But yeah, so these both the Superman reissue and the Green Lantern Hal Jordan reissue are all Walmart exclusives. Apparently, they're starting to hit stores now. So for those of you who are looking for these figures, good luck. Good luck, because Walmart is tough, man. That's all I have in this episode, folks. I just wanted to share my thoughts on the recent releases or reveals for McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse line. Also, folks, keep in mind that we do have New York Comic Con. Very excited about that. No doubt he will reveal a truckload or dumpster load of new reveals, which will no doubt go up for pre-order the following week. So we gotta get ready for that, y'all. Look forward to seeing what he has in store and all. But folks, just wanted to share my thoughts on these new reveals and pre-orders. Folks, let me know in the comments, what do you think about these new reveals? Are you all in? Are you on the fence? Are you like, you know what? I'll pass on all this. I don't care. I don't want it. Let me know in the comments. And I hope everybody out there is safe. I know we're just getting over yet another hurricane, man. It's just been insane. Want to just say that I hope everybody out there is doing well. My heart goes out to each and everyone who has been impacted by this hurricane, man. It's just been insane. So be there for one another. Just do something nice for somebody, man. You know, because you just never know what someone is going through. So, you know, it never hurts to give a helping hand, a word of encouragement, you know, just something nice, man, you know, because this world, we need that. We need that in this world with everything that's going on, folks. You just never know what somebody's going through. Encourage everybody to hold on, hang in there. Hopefully nothing else is coming and we can just kind of get back to our normal, something like that, you know. But again, folks, I appreciate you all for tuning in. I appreciate the support. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. Same bad time, same bad channel, folks. Talk to you later. Bye for now.